Peeps, I'm back. I think the base length of the dash is too long now. Like if I'm just doing a dash here, I guess it's okay. It does add a lot to the feeling of this being a real world. I haven't seen that many actual like geometry issues yet. What's going on here though? Okay, here is a little bit of an issue, but like it seems to be mostly okay in terms of occlusion. That's the kind of worst possible thing. I think these ramps actually should work, so we should be able to try it out now. The only thing I did off stream is to just save these globally on like the object that has the stuff, and then I created this and just instantiated those. We're gonna do a much better job at that, but maybe make an actual staircase would be cool. Run manager enable. So I think we should be able to play the game now. There are problems with the flying enemies. They're gonna fly above us in a lot of places. Stuff like that. Stuff like this when Boomerang is probably the worst weapon too, because it doesn't... It's kind of locked to... Oh, it's actually... It's not that bad. It sort of works. Shit. Haste on dash is kind of worthless. Gonna pick up rail just to see how that feels. So next up would be trying to adjust the... So I can maybe shoot up like here. So these guys don't understand how to get down here. And this is also something I didn't think of. Like... No! Just missed. I'm glad you see, or yeah, I guess I'm glad that you're seeing the thing. So here I wonder, like, can I... Maybe it's a good thing that you can't shoot up, but maybe you should be able to shoot down. here? No, there is one here. So do you think it's gonna follow me down the ramp? Oh dear, it's working. They're actually walking down the ramps. How cool is that? Their hitboxes are not tall enough. So we'll fix that. Hello, Lawrence. How do you like the differences in height? So let's say we can shoot down but not up. Let's also check. Let's do some checking here. So we're gonna aim at a specific point. This is where that whole offset from cursor to whatever is gonna play in. Yeah, I think it's a good thing if we can make all the logic work, make the graphics work. Yeah, it's gonna make all that a little bit more complex, but so just imagine being on a higher level and then having enemies below you and dropping a grenade in there. That's gonna feel good, is what I'm feeling. And also like dashing up, maybe. Shooting, it's gonna, we'll see for sure. I'm not 100% sure. We'll try it out and then revert if we have issues. So my thinking is, instead of raycasting against just a plane, what if we raycast against the actual geometry? The only problem is if we're hitting like a wall, then we only want to have the floor pretty much. And how do we handle when you're aiming outside of the... haven't had any experience with RTS, making RTS games for PC and Android. I don't think there's any verticality in Hades. It's a 2D game, just weirdly angled. They do? So this will give us a list. We'll just pick the first one. If we don't hit anything with this, this is the offset, isn't it? So I should be able to say like new vector 3 transform position Y. You think that'll work? I think so. Otherwise it just returns the same one. Haven't thought about how to do it with do you have an example of the verticality? I think maybe in the... I've seen something like that in the... What's it called? The second area? Tartarus? Maybe? Oh, we haven't set up the floor mask, so nothing hits. And we don't have floor. These are all in the default layer, so we're not going to be able to not have these unless we set these to another layer. Call this like walls or something. But for now, maybe it'll work. So I set it to default then. So you could see me aiming at different points here. Where does it go? We definitely need something that separates floors from everything else, I think. Let's go grab... I think the rail doesn't... like... No, the rail zeroes out the... Let's just look how it looks in the game. So if I'm here... It's not shooting up at all. I think the forward angle... Yeah, if I clear this out, it's gonna be 0 always, of course. Okay, here's an issue. It's hitting the floor because I'm aiming at a point that's lower. I think maybe if we if we're offsetting the point we're hitting, it could work. Let's lift it up by 1. It's really weird. And then the... Well, let's try it in an actual level. We hit those. We don't hit that guy. Even... Why? It felt like I can shoot down at least. So I guess we could say... So what do we do? Hey, cringe! Thank you for the raid. How was your stream? So what I'm thinking is, if this point is lower than our self. Oh, can it be that this position should be pushed up too? Is that why it doesn't look good? Potentially. So if RCH point Y is lower than transform position, then get that, otherwise we don't. Just turn this off for now. Probably have a better weapon. Not boomerang. Instead we go with arcane bolt, I guess. So something is very wrong. What is happening there? What am I hitting with this? It's like... Hey, Prismatica! So, shooting up seems fine. Like, I don't want to be able to shoot up. Or am I? Do I? What do I want to do? I don't even know. I'm hitting something. That looks actually correct, doesn't it? Oops. It looks like it's going in the downwards direction, right? And if I shoot here, it should... Oh! Maybe there should be a maximum distance of like 5 or something. It needs to also be larger than transform.position minus 5. I'm just putting random numbers in and see what's gonna stick here. Hey! Did you get anything done? Did you get the whatever AI stuff you were working on working, Cosmetic? Also, Cringe, what were you doing? That's cool. What? Haven't asked. What's your like timeline for Prismatica? weird that... Yeah, I don't know. Maybe a rail. Now it felt better. We can try it in game maybe. So for the new viewers, we are trying out the possibility of having verticality in the game. I don't want that. Restart. I do want rail and see if that works. Okay, let's try it. 2 years. Cool. Okay. Are you funded, or what's the status? No. Okay, I'm screwed. The problem is no. Okay. Crap. Let's try again. Oop, that didn't hit at all where I was aiming. Get up. So that works. Getting stuck on something. So here, I'm hitting something. I'm like... What am I hitting there? Why is it going downwards? Strange. Line for grants. Cool. Yeah. Be careful with work for passion, people. We'll figure it out, Feisty. Raph, this is... I made my own little window manager thing. So I feel like I'm explaining this all every stream, more or less. But, so I got this super wide, ultra wide 32:9 screen, which is not very nice to work with in like full screen mode or whatever. And I'm not a fan of like manually arranging my windows. So think of this as 3 tabbed Chrome windows. So you got like one half of a 27-inch screen here on this side. I've got another one on this, and then a full 27-incher in the center, and then we got the tabs up top, and these are the tabs for the windows that are on that. So I can like say I bring in, I can like bring in a window from left to right, and I can like drag it over to the other side. And also like if I click these, of course, it's gonna activate the different applications. I can sort them. I can say I want to drag that to the other screen, in air quotes. Yeah, it is like both in like game dev and other projects, it's weird to work with people. Like if you want to make money from something, which I assume you want, and then ask other people to work for free, even if they say yes. It's, I don't know. Yeah, this is a Mac, so written in Swift using Swift UI, and there is a package called Swindler, which does the low level stuff like sending events when, like, if I move a window in here, you can see the icon appear up there as the center point of the window enters this. All stuff like that, and when I create new windows, like a new Finder window or something, it'll update the lists and do things like that. So yeah, this is super useful. I've made a previous version of this in Node.js using an npm package called Node Window Manager, and NW.js, which actually worked without any modification on both Mac and Windows. But yeah, I wanted some stuff. RAFQ. If you plan to do this using Swift and Swift UI or anything like native Mac, get in touch, because I want to discuss. Because when I do it in Node.js, I can actually put things. I can put my window up there where the notch is, like in that sacred area up there, but I can't when I'm doing it like with this, because I just move the window there and then it pops down, both if I move it by hand or if I move it by code. I don't know how to fix that, but it would be super useful to have used that space. Like, you can bring down a menu bar on top of it, but it would be really nice. Anyway, back to code. Back to game dev. So here it's like I'm gonna go below. We're hitting something down there. Or is it? It's just hitting something weird. It might be that it hit some. Maybe the order. No, the order should be in order of when it hits, right? I don't share my app anywhere at this point. It is on GitHub, but it's not a public repo. I can maybe share it. Something. I don't know. I don't like this. Can we turn off Git? I don't like this. Okay. Is it the there, at least a little better. Yeah, I know. The thing is that it's changed so much lately, so I've had a different explanation all the time, or every time. I want to draw. Let's just figure out which one it is. Oh, I should have put it inside of the if statement. Of course. So here it looks like it's hitting perfectly, but like, what the heck is going on with the thing? Like even here, it's hitting really nicely, and there doesn't seem to be any weird depth issues. What's going on there? Okay. Check our code, see what the heck we're doing. It's like it's actually... Let's remove that local position change. This is the projectile source though. Let's start with this. Let's keep that there. But this is like setting it to the target position. So... Oh, also this, we could add vector 3 up. Close enough. Aim directions equal to target delta normalized. What I'm also thinking is maybe I'll shoot another ray. See, I find my ray, and then I shoot my ray down, and if it's hitting the floor on roughly the same layer that I'm standing on, then I'm just shifting it up so it's like not going down anymore. So it's not gonna like clip an edge. We'll see. So target display position is target position straight up, and then it sets the forward. Let's screw that. Let's just try this. See if there's a difference. But I also think we should probably separate so floor is one thing. But look at this. It's just like it's going up and down through this. Here, it's aiming extremely weirdly. Here it feels like it just dips down, or I wonder, are these actually sorted by distance? They should be. Hey, Elfios, what's up? No, look at that. Now it's not going like down there. But it does like do something weird right there. Gonna go for an actual level here. They should shoot right into the wall. It's annoying with an actual level in that it Follow Wills, yes. Yeah, the flyers actually have a totally different this looks actually correct. This is what I expect. With the current implementation, but this is not what I expect. Oh, if I'm too close, I should just normalize it too. So this is how far I am. I think we should only test the first one, so... Not break, but I want to use Go 2 in there, but I'm not gonna. I need to have a global shortcut to swap to the last active window inside of a group. Oh, thank you, Alfios. Kom in. 3. Vad sa du? Klockan 3? Okej. Det låter bra. Ha så kul. Yeah. Now it's acting pretty decently. Like if I'm really close, it's gonna shoot. And then I think actually, if the distance in Y is lower than This is probably actually working with as that. If I'm just gonna put it in there, if we clear out the y, so if mathf abs so if it's within 1 unit, we set RCH. Can I change this? I can't do that, right? What does this do? This is checking that it will make it straight, so to speak, if it's close enough and it's within some angle, and then if the position is between these, I think maybe we don't need this. Let's skip this for now, just to make the logic simpler. So I can shoot up. I can shoot straight to the sides. I can even shoot up there if I wanted to. If I'm here, can I shoot down? If I'm at the edge, I can. If I'm here, let's go get. It looks pretty solid. Looks like I can kind of. There's something weird going on with the hand. But I can fix that, I think. Let's see if I can fix that. I don't know what that is. So this puts the projectile source forward 1.5 meters and up. And then it sets its forward direction to target delta normalized. That should work. I think we have some ramp modeling and stuff in our future, because this is closing in. So how should we handle but what the fuck is going on with the arm? It's like it's reversed or something. Hello, Codio. I am actually pretty comfy, yeah. So we're moving projectile source. I actually want to play focused and see where that moves. So here it seems like there is a little bit of weirdness to where it kind of jumps up and down a little bit. Okay, that's one thing. And then we have the other part, which is like where the player arm is rotating. It should be this. This hand position here looks way off. And that is pulling its information from somewhere. Is it this in player animation? Some kind of IK. No. How do I get this? Huh, okay. Is there a limb on here that looks at this, but... Ah, I got it. Okay. This is what's broken. Is this gonna work? It's broken. But it's mostly the finger that's broken now. So move over here and shoot. It's gonna aim the arm upwards. Okay, so we just rotate the finger. Ooh. Or it's not. Okay. The hand is not pointing towards the right thing. Gonna do this and hide all this. Nope. Did not help. So I got this IK thing all the way on here, which goes down to the hand. I see. Okay. I'm going to move this part out here, because I want this to move with the... That works. Now we're getting there. We're not quite shooting from the hand. That's a future issue, I would say. This worked more or less fine. I should have done the... Oh, obscene gesture. Sorry. Here, there is a little bit of a problem here, but that is due to the fact that our camera angle is not quite the same in this and in the actual world. Okay, so now that looks correct. It is a little bit like jumpy. It's like tick, 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 tick. But I can fix that with some lerping or something. Seems roughly correct. Yeah, so for new viewers, we've just added verticality to the levels. The level generation now supports this kind of thing. Or I can be up here. Not everything is perfect. It's just a couple of hours old, this system, so... But it's getting there, it's getting there. I'm really annoyed with... how it's kind of offset. Oops. These enemies don't understand that they can pass the bridge. So we need to do some more work on the nav mesh and those bridges there. But yeah, I think I want to. I think I know what I want to do. It seems like it's offset too much. Yes, so the target position gets offset in here, and then I think it's offset also in the actual like graphical thing. So like this sprite offset by 1 here. So if I do 0.1 instead of 1 and then try it. Shadow for this, the target. Or for the player. The player should rarely be behind stuff. Wonder also if I should offset that original ray by 1 unit, like in its up direction, whatever that is. Maybe I can just do that so that it hits the ground not exactly where I'm aiming it. Just go another level here. This is annoying. So I feel like I should be able to shoot that guy. What is this? Difficult level? Yes. A little bit difficult. Here, I feel like I'm aiming in the right direction, but it's not hitting where I'm aiming. So I'll have to fix that. Horrible positioning of that thing there. Here it's like shooting straight into the abyss. That is one of those things where I am hitting the wall of something, I think. Some below there, and then that doesn't work. Let's not allow... Oops, crash. First Unity crash of the day, so I guess that's good. Yeah, like I do all the graphics and all the game design and modeling and all that stuff, and then my brother does the sound. This a lot of the sound is like remixes of bought assets, like Unity Asset Store assets. While this is happening, let's try installing the new update of Unity. So, I'm filling up. I have like a million different installed Unity editors. Let's try 2.6. Oh, not the Intel version. Apple Silicon version. Right. That can happen in the background. We'll see if they've solved any of the issues, potentially. So what are our actual issues here? We have issues with pathfinding. We had issues now when we shot downwards. We're hitting like the back wall here, and that's maybe not what we want to hit. Well, if you check the title, I'm on day 89 now. I originally made the first version of this game in 1 week. It started as a thing, but I've been working on it for a lot longer now. Yeah, day 89 out of 5. Okay, so when we're see if we can figure this out. We want to actually use our test level here. If I'm aiming here, it's pretty good, but if I'm aiming here, it's not pretty good. I don't want to shoot down there. I probably want to shoot up here. Here it works, here it doesn't. So if it's hitting a point that's much lower, we had this before. Five units or something. Update? Or you mean in Unity? Yeah, I'm very aggressive with Unity updates because I want to see when the jank comes out of of the Mac versions of Unity. It's working, but it's pretty bad. So for example, if I click, I want to change this color. I gotta pick something that actually has an active thing. UI. If I click this color, the color picker is gonna come up, but it's gonna be empty until I like go in and out of the window or something. I think that's what triggers it. So if I do like click and I stay inside, it's not gonna draw, and then I go outside and it's starting to draw. Or if I click this thing, it's like not appearing until I go outside. I want the text to swap. Yeah, sure. So if I drag this in here, that's not a. I gotta pick this one, for example. it stops and my mouse pointer freezes. It's just super annoying. So, anyway, let's see if that worked. Did any difference? If I'm like here and I'm aiming down. What? Why is it like snapping there? Oh, that snap is from the delta there, or the absolute delta, or we could also use like the normal of what we're hitting, or so here it's like aim here. When I'm this close, I should probably... Okay, that works. And I go out here, and then it's straight out or up. This is bad. If I can remember how to extend the class. Spoilers, I cannot. Public static vector3 flat y. This vector3 v, return new vector3 v X 0 V C. Now instead of doing this, we can do I have some issue here with these, but yeah, we'll see. So now if I go here, it's like I cannot aim up there. If I'm too close to it, it won't work. It works here. If I'm here, but if I'm aiming down here, it's just gonna be. That's not good. Just picking a point. It should be aiming at the pointer at that point. But why isn't it? Because it's picking whatever point that is. Yeah, okay. I think I know what to do. Can I do this? No. So, what? Hello, Alle. Yes, we're trying to figure this out. Alle is my brother and the musician and sound designer for this project. So, what I wanted to do is to say, if this is not okay, we should do like if this is okay, then we return. Otherwise, we default back to the other method. So if I'm over here now, I can shoot here. But now it always kind of does that. Okay, so this doesn't work, of course. So I put an and. If it's less than 1 and larger than 3, that's not often gonna happen. So it should be. We'll see. We'll see if this actually works out. I have a sneaking suspicion that there might be some issues with this. We'll see. It's getting hot in here. Oh, door. Shoot up, shoot down, shoot shoot into the void, it's gonna not work. We can do another check too. That will help. Did you see how weird the grass looked? The other thing we can do is we want to order them by distance first, and then we will check to make sure that the first hit we're doing has a... Let's just do like var n dot equals vector3 dot between RCHS. Where's the first one here? There. RCH normal and vector3 up. Can't seem to quite press the things. If n dot is less than 0.75, so it's like some percentage of pointing straight up, we're gonna say that it's probably not a it's like the distance in something between up and whatever normal of the thing we're hitting. We're just gonna continue. So how many of you like go to in your C# code? What is a C#? Yeah. It's like here it's shooting that, but if I'm up here, it's shooting up there. I'm shooting here. This is where it gets maybe a bit weird. What if we disabled pushback? So I can't shoot up there because it's too big of a difference. But I can shoot up there, I think. It feels pretty reasonable, I would say. Let's try playing the game like this. Pick the rail. Seems to work. It's hard to tell if there is an actual height difference there. Yes. No. Okay, this is another like pretty bad problem where I can't make it out. Yes. I agree, Elfios. It's part of... It's one of the things I want to solve. The reason it's offset is because the ground is at foot level, but where we're actually shooting is at arm level, right? So I'm aiming at the ground where the... I'm aiming at the ground where enemies would be. But I think I can just offset the incoming ray and that will fix it, but I haven't tried it yet. So we'll see. But that is a problem we have had even before. You know what? This feels pretty natural. Haha, now you're... really weird. It's actually working. Let's see if we can fix that then, since you're pestering me about it. The first, we're doing this ray origin and direction. What if we offset this by vector 3 up? Is it getting more or less offset then? More offset. Okay. Other way down. Other way down. Can't speak. How's the install going? It's done, so we can try upgrading our project. Okay, are you you aren't happy, are you? Because in the plain version of this, where I'm holding it here, it's still offset, but as soon as I'm having a little bit of a difference, it is correct. So gotta also offset the plane that we're raycasting against. It should be -1, I think. Crass with the raid! How you doing? How was your stream? Welcome, raiders. Thank you, thank you. So it's feeling really wonky. It's like shooting into the ground now. Because we don't offset the result of that. Okay, close. Or we are offsetting the... Is this the problem? Or should this have been a plus? Maybe it should have been a plus. Just try all the different things. Cheers. Boomerang is fun. It's not gonna work at all for this. So what we're trying to do is... Now it's correct. Now it's under the cursor perfectly. Both if I'm here and if I'm here. But if it becomes too much of a difference, it's also working. So, what's your issue with basic movement, Grass? Also, hello, she. Whoa. Okay, it's not quite working the way it should, but we need to figure out a way to have the flying enemies work with the nav mesh better. 2D slopes, shit. I see something a little bit more. Okay, these guys, they should be able to move down the slopes. But I rarely get to see them because they're only moving when I'm outside of view, more or less. They get down the slope pretty well. Oh, how many of these do you want? All of them? Damn it. Yeah. Should we try opening the project up in the new Unity version? I'm gonna have to commit. Get rid of those. This is like too many things. See if I can figure out how to do it in like 3 commits. Not that. This one. I think this is it. Redo of the waves spawning wave generator algorithm. Waves generator algorithm. And then we got like a million other things. What have I changed here? Oh, the overlays. Yeah. Okay, I don't even know what that is, so I think I can go all this, all that, all this. Okay, I guess we got a few more. I don't know what these are. Bloodstain stuff. Okay, there we go. Then we can push that, and then we can try opening the project in the new Unity version. Okay, so this is where my my VM has screwed up a little bit. Let's restart that, and at the same time go to Unity Hub. Switch to 2021-2.6. Try it. And then I'm gonna go to the little boy's room. Be right back. Okay, now it's freezing cold in here instead. It seems it has opened. Now let's see if we can do, if they have fixed any of the issues. Nope. Still an issue. But it's sometimes... Okay, if I keep the mouse entirely still... See? That's like a full second of lag there. The first time I apply something. Better? Feels better. Shit. They're getting there. I'm so ready to stop, like, trash talking Unity. Like, if there's any any doubt, I'm just so ready to not think about those things for a while. But what's up with the frame rate, guys? 80 FPS? 100 FPS? This is crazy low. This should be 200 FPS. I can feel it too. It's a very flat level. For the most part. Okay, sitting like this is not good for my back. Yeah, the frame rate is not great in this version. Why is that? Like you could see it's like looking like 20 FPS or something in the UI here. It says 70, but it should be like multiple hundred. You can do that, but a lot of like it's pretty easy to detect on the other end. So if you're sending to Gmail or stuff, you're gonna have problems. Also, doing that through an SMTP server will probably get that server blacklisted pretty quickly. So careful. Yeah, probably easier to do it in Photoshop though. But. Or just edit the HTML in Gmail, maybe? There are ways. So, I would say in terms of the player feeling, it's mostly just working and you don't think about that much. It's more about the enemies not doing what they should. I also think there's a lot of times where I would like to I would like to look in the direction I'm aiming, and that gives me... There was a little bit of an issue, I guess. But the frame rate issue is real. Let's restart this version and see if it fixes itself. Try opening everything up in the old version. See if we feel any difference. I really hope this is just my computer that's acting up or something. It sounds likely that it would be. Like maybe Unity figures out that it's on the same thread as OBS or something, or same core. So this is 0.5 again, 5F1. That's... So this one had like 80 FPS. So it's, wow, it's fluctuating wildly. This looks a lot like it's just on the edge of Like some frames can run at 120, but most of them can't. So that's where we end up with the average. But some frames are 20 ms. That's lower than... Here you can clearly see that how it feels for me when you play it, where it kind of runs faster sometimes. I think you can see it on stream too. This is at least supposed to be running at 100 and something. Yes. Looks fine up here. So now, when I'm not at the map screen, the game runs much smoother? What? The text would be my... No, I keep dashing into the floor like that. That's not good. Hey, look at that guy. Okay, so the leg... we'll just move with whatever. Okay, I don't understand. Am I never updating the desired position here? Hej och välkomna här. Ja, det kan bli alla om man vill spela dator eller... Ja. Either way, we set the position to lerp between this plus the lift, which is just a curve up, and then the 2 position here is, which I don't understand. The desired position is, oh, I see. This is the, I see. Okay, we can fix this. We just need a layer mask. Ground mask. And I want to update that, so physics, raycast, all from what desired position plus vector 3, not minus, dot up times 3, vec 3 down, like 6 or something. I don't know, I just pick some random numbers. Ground mask, query, ignore. Nico dot. Why does it do that? Like, flip it like that? Strange. Yeah, it's weird. Like, where does that come from? We're gonna set it to rch.point either way. And then we use this instead of this. Actually rename this decide position to to position. And this should be, I guess it's fine. Yeah, sure. I see that, but I don't know where it comes from. I haven't seen it before. We're picking the first one if one exists. Otherwise, we pick the actual decide position. That should work. Yeah, I feel like it's oftentimes recommending me the wrong thing. Strider has enemy, has legs. Just gonna put it at default here. Turn off. Put the Strider over there somewhere. See if we can make them walk the floor towards this. Yeah, whatever. Worked pretty well. It looks like the height is... It's not perfect. Let's say that. Ah, it's also running the wrong. Can you chill a bit? More walking. Got to make sure it's shooting at the floor somehow. Currently, I shouldn't rename it from sniper behavior because it didn't. It's not a sniper. So There's this flat target here, which where we could do that thing where we find the ground underneath and then this should work. It's just a matter of finding the height of this. So I guess we do the same thing we did before. We just do it's less than you might expect. It's not that bad. I've implemented a 2D version of it, which it wasn't actually that super hard. There are pretty good videos on YouTube if you want to learn how it works. That's also a weird one, like, you see that? If I do like times 3F and then it's gonna do like audio filter read and then I press enter and it does this. Strange. This is a ugly version, ugly way of doing this. But that's fine. I screwed up. It's still putting it on the wrong height. Shadow is looking really wonky. Okay, this doesn't work. What did I do wrong? Ah, I set it to 0 here. I still didn't play Metroid Dread. Seems to be working there. Strange. What is it doing? That thing where it pulls the legs up like that, that looks crazy. I also don't want it, like if it's shooting on... Origin is the feet, yes. Oh, scrub. Do you want to be coder? Or do you want to make games, or what's the... What do you want to do? Want to do everything? Wait, where did Unity go? Did it crash? Did I open it? Did I minimize it? What's this? This is the other version. Here we go. Let's try again. It looks like it's walking a little bit too close to the ground. So why is the height set as it is on this one? That thing, local sinus movement, and it starts up offset by 271. Let's try 3.5. It looks better. It does a little bit, but now the legs are starting to... The back legs aren't reaching quite. There's some sliding. This is roughly the height I want them at. Maybe scale up the legs or something. This shadow sphere looks terrible. Got to figure out another way of doing that. I mean, it kind of works. It doesn't work when the... okay. Oh, these are gonna be not on the floor? Can we undo that? You're in local. Okay. Gonna set the feet at -3 point something. -3. It's looking a little bit, yeah. So the first thing, let's talk about starting in game dev. The first thing is save your good idea until you have done a little bit more. Like create a simple, like if you haven't done anything, it's like create a guess the number game or something where, right? Yeah, the laser, like I'm gonna do a full like VFX pass on this. That looks strange. Why does it do that? Is something about the angle, or looks like the horses in Skyrim. Why is it so rotated? Where's this rotation coming from? I hear you're cool. Oh shit. Sorry, I can't quite focus. The advice it's not going well, is it? But like, start with something super simple. Save your idea for when you're better. And try to not beat yourself up, because it is really hard to make games. Just realize you're probably starting a journey that's like a couple of years before you're feeling super confident. Actually, it will be after a couple of weeks you will feel like, yeah, shit, I know this is fine. And then reality will set in, and your like understanding would catch up with your thing, with your actual skill, and then you'll feel like you don't know anything again. And then that's how it is for the rest of game dev. That just looks so weird. What is happening there? Just like, I'm gonna stand weird. The problem is that the legs is parented to this thing, or they're children of the head, and the head is going to rotate, and then these desired foot positions are going to be extra annoying because they're going to be like moving with that like that, so they end up back here, and that's why we're getting this issue. So I want to put the legs outside. Not inside of that. Like this. Now it's gonna look even weirder because now the legs are gonna, like, they're not gonna be... Wait, I screwed something up. The rotation didn't work at all now. Oh wait, I moved the head out. The head is inside of the legs. Oh shit. Head inside, legs outside. And then we'll figure out some way where the legs are kind of rotating the same as... We'll see if it rotates at all. So the legs aren't rotating at all, which means the actual body of this doesn't rotate at all. So is there an update here? There is not. There is a enemy, and then there's an enemy animator, I think, and then we got rotation route. Okay, so we haven't set that up. That might be it. Now my screen is showing diagonal lines across it. This does not help. Whoops. That's not good. Oh wait, the diagonal lines might be fine. Okay, the diagonal lines aren't in the screen, they're in the shader. We remove that. Hallå? Det blir bra. Välkommen Hugge. Vad sa du? Ja. Vill du säga hej till streamen eller?
Hello.
Yeah. So rotation is in there. But rotation is getting overwritten by something. Like the sniper behavior or something. this overwrites it, I would guess, but I don't think that's the case. So it is that I don't set up the direction, but I do inside of Chaser, right? Direction delta normalized. Strange. Sorry, I'm having a hard time following the chat while figuring this out. Så. Jag tror inte det är så enkelt. Har du köpt ett spel nu?
Nej. Det bara var ny uppgradering eller laddning.
Uppdatering. So what is overriding my rotation here? Because this should work. Let's take a look at what happens here. Maybe I... No? Oh wait, shouldn't I put the rotation on this instead? See that lag? Oh look, it's working. Sort of working, I would say. So the head doesn't follow when it's walking. Turn this around a little bit. So let's actually create another. Let's put the legs and the head inside of rotation, but the aim rotation is going to be the head instead. And then probably we put another root here. Aim rotation. This is what we reference from here. There instead, and oh, what? Ground mask default. But right, so rotation, this is going to be the thing that rotates in the direction of movement, and then sniper will have another rotation in the direction of aiming. Then we put the head inside of the aim rotation, but we need to make sure we position this correctly. It is actually correct, so head is in there. There. See that lag there? Super annoying. Okay. So that rotation gets overwritten somewhere. It doesn't. It's like it's a global rotation, but I don't see it. Why would this be? It looks like the aim rotation is in. It's not moving the head inside of there. Oh, is it something about that? Let me check this out. We have this sign mode. Oh, that was in there. Okay. But I don't know actually. There's nothing on the head. Aim rotation gets only rotated in one place. If I turn off the sniper behavior, maybe? No, I can't do that. Check the sniper behavior, see if I do something. Strider enemy, I mean. Can't say that I see anything that would. This is strange. I just want to see if this works. Kan du sänka lite, Hugo? Just trying. Vad är det som är problem?
Jag måste ha den så. Men jag vill ha den så.
Ja. Men det går inte med det, jag tror inte.
Jag ska ta bort skyddet och göra så här.
Tappa inte den bara.
Vad är det?
Tappa inte den bara. That looks better. No, keep dashing into the ground there. I think it should know when it's in different states. So like we have, are these actually inheriting from anything? Enemy behavior. So we can do like Now it's gonna start shooting, and then the head will work. And then the head will lead towards you. It's a little bit janky code-wise, but I don't necessarily care. Looks pretty good, I think. Maybe it's turning around a little bit too quickly. Like when I dash here, it's gonna be like, whoop. No. No. So I think the problem is it doesn't know how to cross the bridge. It's dragging along like the legs when it moves upwards. There's some issues with the leg. Let's take a look at that. I'm gonna actually apply this. Take a look at how these connect. Sorry for not paying attention to chat. I see MindRage has this under control though. Let's see here. So, choose coroutine start. Yeah, because I want to do things over time. In this case. So maybe I lerp something like the forward direction. There's another one of those that probably shouldn't be. That looked a little bit smoother, I think. Something like that, MindRage. Wow, that was a weird rotation. It works. Enemy must stop pushing. Ah. No, it's just that the coroutine can keep some state inside of it. So this is another thing that uses coroutine. I declare some stuff here, and then this while loop happens over many frames, so I don't have to like get the rigid body. Bad example, but I don't have to get the rigid body every frame. I get some state here. I wonder if I get many pots here. But anyway, this seems to work, but this is not great. I think the sphere collider here, which is the hitbox, could have been captured. Inga ljud, Hugo. Hallå, lugn. Bigger, taller, so we can kind of hit it on an edge. So let's say this is like 5, this is 2.5, and then slightly fatter. Okay, let's see what happens. These are terrible starting. Let's adjust that while I remember. What time is it? 15:09. I'm getting really tired. I think I'm coming down from Monster High. Ah. So let's see which ones we don't want. We don't want Nova, Grenade Toss, or Boomerang. These are somewhat like non-essential. Good, bra, go. That's annoying. The other part about coroutines is that they're executing on the main thread, which makes it easier, because some things in Unity you can only do on the main thread. Like you can only interact with the physics system on the main thread, I think. Yeah. It's not a bad thing, but it is complicating things if you don't need the performance of multiple threads. Here's an interesting one. The flying enemies don't understand how to adjust their height. Not quite like sort of, yes. Like your CPU usually these days is like at least 2 cores, or yeah, 2 cores with 2 threads each. It's weird depending on if you're on ARM or if you're on Intel or whatever. So you can say I want to execute a bunch of things at the same time and the CPU will figure it out. Right. How many raycasts can I do a frame? Do I... Because I think I have this shadow concept on my enemies. Is that actually positioning itself correctly now? Prefabs. So this one, for example, it has shadow sphere on it. Just position there. Is there a shadow script? Doesn't look like it. It's just there. Okay. So it doesn't look like it's adjusting this weird shadow concept up and down according to anything. But it doesn't look good. I'm gonna swap it out to a projector. Hugo? Kan du ha ingen musik på, tror du? Lite jobbigt när det är dubbelmusik. Okej. Sänka lite då. Disable that. Create a new entity. Add the decal projector. Move it down. Move it up. So having this decal material, is there a shadow material that's... Nope, let's create it. Vill du låna mina hörlurar, Hugo? Jag kan koppla loss dem. I'm gonna go get something to drink. Whoops. Ay. Don't have shadow. I'm borrowing this for a second here. It's absolutely not working. I'm forgetting to change it. So it's would have worked if I did this. Have more of a shadow there, I guess. It's horrible, but see how it looks with the enemies. It's really weirdly projected. I think it needs to have a longer distance. I think this is the issue, but we'll see. They're still like sometimes behind stuff. I'm guessing it doesn't project onto stuff like this. Yeah, it does. Gotta figure out a better projection color, but so look at how it changes when they're above the they can't get up there, so they're That looks pretty good. Sure. I'll take it. Let's just figure out a better material. Gotta use it too. I mean Hugo? He's a boy. No worries, no worries. Doesn't really matter. So it looks very smooth. The shadow. I think it's maybe a little bit too strong on the enemies. On the player, I think it's a little bit milkier for some reason. I think the enemies' shadows have to be adjusted. Crash. No good reason, but it crash. Restart. But I already have this. Although I'm not using it. But okay, look at this now. Fun times. Okay, so no frame rate for me. Okay, plays roughly the same though. Let's take a look at the shadow thing again. Enemies. It's hard to tell when they're on. Yeah, let's just drop them down here, I guess. This one. Enemy. Enemy. Shooter enemy. Rider enemy. But okay. So this is where I reboot. OBS is crazy. Speaking of threads, I'm using like a CPU and a half, or a CPU core and a half. I've got 10 in this machine. Okay, restarting that, return frame. Okay. Ah! That's so loud, you have no idea. Burning your brain. Here you can't see that, I think. I need to start looking here somewhere. This is not offset. It's got a weird scaling on it, I guess. If we do this. Oh wait, look. Now it's extremely weird. So let's reset this. Like it's above the ground by half a unit. I think all of them are. That's better. That looks more like it. Unfortunately, it doesn't ignore the projector doesn't ignore anything. What's this angle fade? Okay. One baby too. So we need to enable something somewhere. If this angle fade is what I want. Controls the fade out range of the decal based on the angle between the decal backward direction and the vertex normal of the receiving surface. Requires decal layers to be enabled in the URP asset. Okay. Let's take a look. Is it this? Decal layers? Any decal layers? Depth, opaque. So maybe in project settings. Not I can tell. It's a very HDRP. Here we go.
Det är ljudet, ska vi inte?
Nah. Sort of, yeah. We're two in the office today. We got the boss, Hugo, Mini Kebab, and we got me. So it doesn't seem to be possible, even though it says that it might be possible. Yeah. Anyone watches the series Beforeigners on HBO? Like a Norwegian series? I think it's... Jaha. Det är inte för högt, va, Hugo? Jag lyssnar. bra för honom, vet du. Ja, Beforeigners. Yes. Especially if you know what the series is about. It's very clever. This looks terrible. This is okay. This one I think I disabled it on. What am I looking for here? This?
Too bad.
Probably okay. Okay, so I think we're done. The problem is, of course, this guy. Projector here is 0.25 up. Can we make it even lower? Is that gonna work? I gotta like apply all the overrides. Remove all those. I think there are other descriptions, or other things that fit the description 2.5D better. But you could say that. Now we have these decal-based shadows below. Looks pretty good. They're very strong. Doesn't work quite as well for the flying enemies when they're going up. It's suboptimal. I want to say these should be 111, but I don't know that. Maybe I screw everything up and have to do all that again. Take a look. Looks good on that one. See, that's not looking that good. See how it looks now. For this, for some reason it works. For the flying ones, it doesn't look good when it goes down, and that is pretty fixable. My eyes. So let's take a look at one of the enemies here. The flying enemy, we can actually raise up the shadow sphere a bit just to get more of it on the floor. And then we had the shooter enemy. Let's just keep it. Let's not touch. I think the projection length is too long now, and then we're gonna go into Photoshop and just remove a little bit of 60% maybe, yeah. And then maybe put in some blue in there. What happened? Vad hände? Oj då, men du fångar den ju. Kan jag hjälpa dig? Jag vet varför. Try again. So I think the shadow sphere has too long of a projector thing. I think the fade could start earlier. I think this means how early here. That should work, and then maybe 1 is enough. That looks a lot better. Yep. The other part is the player shadow and all the other shadows and stuff. They are colored by a thing in my shader. So I think these should be colored similarly. So I'm just gonna colorize, add a little bit, and then make them like that dark blue. Maybe here somewhere. Not quite as strong, like that maybe. So that looks. It looks kind of gray. Let's add a little bit more. Maybe I need more opacity now. pretty close. Maybe it should be darker. Can't quite hit them. Can't hit that either. Okay. Hello Acrovac. I'm using the Universal Render Pipelines decal system to do it. I have no idea if that's performant or not. I'm just trying to figure out roughly how to do this. I died. Look at the grass here. It looks really weird. Static terrain with the dynamic shadows. Everything casts shadows. There's one shadow casting light, regardless of if things are static or not. The problem is, I guess, if you're asking if I'm baking any lights, I'm not. Weird. These seem to track over. They get stuck there. Oops. Made it. Ooh, hard level. Why does it explode immediately? I get way too much health back from that rail. Oops. No! Sort of. Let's get out of here. Didn't think I'd make it through, but this heal on crit, super strong. The wall. Okay, that went south. So that in the wall issue. My brother does the music. He was supposed to send me. I can listen to 2 more things. I didn't realize he sent them. So here is one. Supposed to be something for like, oh shit, that's a really deep bass. Kind of pops my eardrums almost. But I like it. Wonder if anything else happens. Cool. Then an updated version of another track. I think this deserves to have gameplay while it's running. Rail. It's a little bit repetitive. Very strange. It has some good. These ones get stuck there. Not sure why. The spawn effects happen not on the right height. Let's take a look at that. I think there's effects manager. Thank you, Jeff. How are you doing? I'm too tired now. 0 energy. Spawn enemy. This should be correct. So is the position wrong that comes in here? Potentially spawn positions. Yeah, this is why the positions are wrong. Yeah, there's a little bit of work to be done. I think we should have a little bit less difference in heights than we're having right now. Like a fewer differences. Oh. And we have a couple of like enemies that don't obey the rules quite as well. The flying enemies don't work. This grass looks super weird from this position. We got the problem with the dash. Okay, we should take some notes and then maybe save the fixes for tomorrow, because now I feel like missing 2U 2U height transitions. Either we make sure we don't have 2U height transitions. The I think I have an idea why that happens. Yeah. Anyway, I think I'm gonna drop off now. Before I fall asleep. Bias. We're gonna get a few peeps here. Thank you for hanging out today. I might not be back tomorrow. We'll see exactly what happens, but we'll see. Hugs and kisses. Be nice to Bias.